If a product is originally priced at $50 and now it's on sale for $19, you'd probably think that's a great deal, right? But what if I told you its real value is only around $10? Why does the first number you see change how you feel so much? The answer is something called the anchoring effect. What is the anchoring effect? The anchoring effect is a psychological bias where people rely heavily on the first piece of information they see. That first number becomes an anchor, and everything else gets judged around it. Even if that number is completely random, it still influences your thinking. Let's say I ask you, how much should a t-shirt cost? You might give a reasonable answer, but if I first tell you, this t-shirt originally costs $100, suddenly your judgment starts to shift around that number. How we get manipulated. Example 1. Fake discounts. Have you ever seen something like, was $100 too, now $39? That original price isn't always meant to be real. It's there to anchor your perception, so the discount feels irresistible. Example 2. Restaurant menus. Restaurants often include a few extremely expensive items on the menu, not because they expect you to order them, but because they make everything else look more affordable. Example 3. Salary negotiation. In negotiations, the person who mentions a number first usually has the advantage, because they've already set the anchor for the entire conversation. Example 4. Sales and real estate. Sellers often start with a high price, so even after you negotiate it down, you still feel like you're getting a good deal. But in reality, your decision was influenced from the very beginning. Why our brains get tricked. The first number becomes a reference point. When you see a number for the first time, your brain unconsciously treats it as a reference point. Even if you know it might be wrong, you still can't fully ignore it. If I tell you, this watch costs $2,000, and then I show you another one for $200, you'll feel like $200 is reasonable, maybe even cheap. But without that first number, you might think $200 is actually expensive. And that's why we're not just influenced by the first number, we actually believe our decisions are correct. How to avoid being manipulated. The truth is, you can't completely escape the anchoring effect, but you can reduce its influence if you're aware of it. Tip 1. Question the first number. Whenever you see a number, ask yourself, is this number actually reasonable, or is it just trying to influence me? Tip 2. Compare multiple sources. Don't rely on the first piece of information you see. Take a moment to check other options, other prices, other perspectives. Because the more references you have, the weaker the anchor becomes. Tip 3. Create your own anchor. Before making a decision, do a bit of research. Know the average price, know what's fair. That way, you set the anchor yourself instead of letting someone else do it for you. Because once you control the anchor, you take back control of your decisions. Next time you see a massive discount, remember, you might be getting influenced. Not everything cheap is a good deal. Sometimes it's just a psychological trap. Thank you for watching till the end. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel to catch the latest content.